guess I'm gonna start all over again.
Hey everyone, it's Matthew V21688, and this time it's my next episode of Card Sharks. I tried a game earlier, but something went wrong. jvandiesel is the current champion with $3,500 on my side, and this time he's elected to go up against KMH4021. Also joining us are MBS Sports Games and Alex Houle, the last champion. And you both know how to play, so let's skip the description. And first question always goes to the champion, and in this case it's Jonathan. Jonathan, we asked 100 single women, have you been curious about how much a man spends on jewelry he gives you, and asked the jeweler what it's worth? How many of these 100 single women said yes, they have been curious about how much a man spends on jewelry he gave her, and asked the jeweler what it's worth?
Oh my god, that's a hard one. I'm going to say it's a pretty low number. 35.
35 of 100 single women said they've been curious about how much a man spends on jewelry he gave her and asked the jeweler what it's worth. Kyle, higher or lower than 35?
I'm going to say higher.
Going higher. The actual number of these women who were curious is 43. It is higher.
Yay.
Kyle, your base card is a 7.
Lower.
Oh, you're going to play it? You can change it, you know.
Oh yeah, change it, please.
When you win the question, you can change the base card. The 7 is now a 9. What's that?
Lower.
Lower than a 9? Oh no, an ace. You would have been sitting pretty. Jonathan, your base card is a 6. You have to play the 6. You did not win the question.
It's fine, I'll play. Can I go higher, please?
Yes, you can. Higher than a 6?
No.
Oh no, a 5. Kyle, question 2 goes to you.
Alright.
Kyle, we asked 100 people. If a friend asks you to look after a hamster and the cat ate the hamster, would you buy a new hamster? How many of these 100 people said yes, they would buy a new hamster if a friend asked to look after the hamster and the cat ate it?
Okay. It's definitely got to be low. So I'm going to say probably 17.
17 of 100 people said they'd buy a new hamster if a friend asked to look after it and the cat ate the hamster. Jonathan, higher or lower than 17?
A little bit higher. I think people panic and that'd be the first thing that comes to their mind.
Going higher. The actual number of these people who would buy a new hamster is 20. It is higher. Jonathan, you have that 6.
Can I change the 6?
You can change the 6. Let's see if we can make a good change. The 6 becomes a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It is a jack. Jonathan, it's a jack.
Lower.
Lower than a jack?
No.
Oh no, another jack. Kyle, you have to play the 9. You did not win the question.
Alright. Lower.
Lower than a 9? It is a 4.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. It is a 7. Freezing on the 7, putting you 3 cards away from game number 1. Question number 3 goes to Jonathan. Jonathan, we asked 100 bachelors. Would you dress up as a woman and date a man for $10,000? How many of these bachelors said they would dress up as a woman and date a man for $10,000?
Holy crap, the doodle.
Who do you find around?
And Aubrey and Game Show Faith's channel has returned, and it's currently, and Aubrey, I think you'll be pleased to know that it's the Card Shark showdown of jvandiesel versus KMH4021. And the question we just asked is, how many of 100 bachelors said they'd dress up as a woman and date a man for $10,000?
All I can say to that is, oh my gosh.
Jonathan, how much? Jonathan, what do you say?
Something. 23.
23?
23.
23 of 100 bachelors said they dress up as a woman and date a man for $10,000. Kyle, higher or lower?
Okay. The question was...
How many of... We asked 100 bachelors, would you dress up as a woman and date a man for $10,000? How many of them said yes?
Lower.
Going lower. Jonathan said 23. Are you still going lower?
Yeah, lower.
The answer number of these bachelors who dress up as a woman and date a man for 10 grand is 54. It is higher, not lower. Jonathan, Jonathan, you have that 4.
I'm going to keep it, but first, Mike, when the hell did you ever wear one of those? No. I'm off the bed, that's all. Okay.
Lost a bet.
Where this show's going to be canceled within a week. I don't know. Well, I'm going to say higher.
Higher than a 4. It is an 8.
Lower.
Lower than an 8. It is an 8. 7 plus 1. Reason on the 8, putting you both 2 cards away from game number 1. This is the 4th and final question. Someone must win on this play of the cards. And Kyle, that question goes to you.
Alright.
Kyle, we asked 100 housewives. Do you have special recipes you refuse to share with anyone? How many of these 100 housewives said yes, they do have special recipes they refuse to share with anyone?
Ooh. 31.
31 of 100 housewives said they have special recipes they refuse to share with anyone. Jonathan, higher or lower than 31?
Well, I know a lot of my best friends, they have recipes, and even though they're not housewives, they still share with anyone. I'm going to say the number is going to be a little bit higher.
Going higher. The actual number of these housewives said they have special recipes that they refuse to share with anyone is 11. It is lower, not higher.
Wow.
Kyle, here's the situation. You won the question. You can change your 7 or play it. You both need 2 cards to win. Jonathan with the base card of an 8 also needs 2 cards. But you won the question, Kyle, so you can play the 7 or change it, or you can pass it to Jonathan and he'll have to play off the 8.
I'm definitely going to change it.
Okay, and he's going to change the 7. The 7 becomes a 6. Kyle, you have to go through 2 cards. If you goof, Jonathan takes the first game.
Okay. I'm gonna say higher.
Higher than a 6? It is a 10.
I can't freeze.
You cannot freeze. This is the last play of the cards.
Lower.
For the first game, lower.
No.
Oh no, a jack. And Jonathan takes game 1. So Kyle, this is make or break for you. Jonathan, that's $100 for you.
Nice.
And this is round 2, and the first question goes to Jonathan. Jonathan, this is a trivia question. How many feet long is Housatow's hair? That's H-O-O-S-A-T-E-O-W's hair. The man with the longest hair. How many feet long is it?
I'm trying to think there. That's a good one, because normally I'm not good with this type of question.
Where are your manners?
Down your pants.
Oh, get them off of me.
JVD, what do you say? The question is to you.
Jeez. We need it in feet, right?
In feet, yes. How many feet long is his hair?
Here's 6.
You say...
I'm gonna say 5. No, 6.
Well, Jonathan says Husato's hair is 6 feet long. Kyle, higher or lower than 6?
Higher.
Going higher. Yes, the number of feet long that Husato's hair is? 17. It is higher.
Damn.
Kyle, your base card is an 8. 7 plus 1.
Alrighty. I can't change it?
You can change it. You won the question. You can change it.
Then I will change it.
When you win the question, you can change the base card. Camera's low, but hopefully we can hold it out. It's a king.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It is a 9. Freezing on the 9, not giving John a chance at the cards. Kyle, the next question goes to you. Kyle, our surveyor, went down to a small city in Japan where he surveyed 100 men. And we asked them, are American women too aggressive? How many of these 100 men in a small city in Japan said, yes, American women are too aggressive?
I'm speechless.
Oh yeah, I don't know what to say about that question.
I am going to say...
Please.
How about... 30.
30 of 100 men in a small city in Japan say that American women are too aggressive. Jonathan, higher or lower than 30?
I don't know why I'm thinking that, but it's such a bit higher.
Going higher. The actual number of these men in a small town in Japan who say that American women are too aggressive is 81. It is much higher. Wow. Jonathan, your base card is a 4.
I'll keep it going.
Higher than a 4. It is a king. Lower than a king. It is a 7.
Freeze.
Freezing on the 7, not giving Kyle a chance with the cards. Question number 3 goes to you, Jonathan. Jonathan, we asked 100 women, do you still have the dolls you had as a child? How many of these 100 women said, yes, they still have the dolls they had as a child?
As soon as you read it, the first number that popped into my head is my answer. It's going to be 44. I don't know why, it's just the first thing that came in my head. Mike?
Yeah?
Or, did you answer?
John, the question's to you.
44.
44 of 100 women say they have the dolls they still had as a child. Kyle, higher or lower than 44?
I'm going to go just a tad bit higher.
Going higher. The actual number of these women who say they still have the dolls they still had as a child is 45. It is higher. Jonathan missed it by 1. Kyle, you have that 9. You can play it or change it.
Change it.
When you win the question, you can change the base card. Apologize about that, guys. The camera shut off on me, and Kyle had his card changed to a 6. And what does he say?
Higher.
Higher than a 6? Oh no, a 5. Jonathan, you have to play the 7.
Out of 7, right?
Yeah, you have to play it.
I need to flip 2, correct?
Right.
Lower.
Lower than a 7? It is a 6.
Higher.
For the second game, higher? Yes, a 10. Jonathan wins game. Jonathan wins the second game. He will play the money. He will play the money cards again, and we're about to go to the money cards with jvandiesel. And you know how the money cards work. So good luck to you, Jonathan. Here's $200. For $200, John, you start off with a 10.
Change it to 3, please.
Number 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Changing that 10. See if we can make a good change. Change it to an 8. Sorry about that, guys. Camera shut off again. Jonathan's had his card changed from a 10 to an 8, and I await his bet.
It's going to be $100.
Okay?
Lower. And lower.
$100. Lower than an 8? Oh no, it's a king. You're down. You have your
Fine.
$200. You now have $100, and you have a great base card of a king.
All of it lower.
$100. Lower. It's a bonus chance. 2 chances at the jackpot. So place the card.
All of it lower.
Trying it again. Lower. It is a 5. $200 and a 5.
All of it higher.
$200. Higher than a 5? It is a 9. You're up to $400. We'll move you to the second row. You'll double your money. You have $800 and a 9.
Number 1, change please.
Alright, let's see if we can make a good change here. See if we can make a better change. The 9 becomes a 3.
When I did it the first time, all of it higher.
$800. Higher than a 3. It is a jack. $1,600 and a jack.
800 lower.
Half of it. $800. Lower than a jack. It is an 8. 7 plus 1. You have $2,400 and an 8.
8, huh? $400. Let's go $400.
I couldn't hear you over Kyle's voices. Kyle's noises.
$400 lower.
Low bet. $400. Lower than an 8. It's a bonus chance. 3 chances at the jackpot. So place the card.
Same bet, please.
Okay, $400. Lower. Oh no, it's a 10. We'll move you to the big bet. You have $2,000. You must bet at least $1,000. Do you want the 10?
No.
Alright, changing it with number 2. The 10 becomes another 10. John, you must bet at least $1,000.
I'm going to go ahead and go half of it and go lower than 10.
Come on, for $3,000. Is this lower? It is a 6. $3,000. You have a 2-game winning total of $6,700. But you're not done yet. You also have 3 chances at a jackpot. If you find the card with a dollar sign, you'll be $20,000 richer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Apologize about that, guys. Camera shut off again. And number 3 was not the one. John, I await your next choice.
5, please.
Number 5. Is it there? No. One more.
7.
Trying on all odds. Almost all odds. Is it behind 7? No. Oh, you were nibbling around the edges. It was 6.
Oh, now you busted.
So our jackpot will be worth $30,000 next time. And jvandiesel will take on a new opponent with a 2-game winning total of $6,700. Catch you all later, everyone.